BBC Breakfast presenters Dan Walker and Louise Minchin spent a good portion of today's show to discuss recycling in the UK. After finishing their segment on Brexit, Dan suggested the duo introduce Caro to present the weather forecast. And Louise was eager to move on, she revealed, as she said, "Yes, let's do that because I'm really looking forward to our next item. It will be talking about rubbish and I'll be going through a bin. So, I'm going to prepare myself for that." Looking a bit squeamish, Dan raised his hand and asked, "Are you going to be gloving yourself?" But Louise quickly responded, "No, I don't think so. I can wash my hands, can't I?" Dan instantly made a disgruntled face before commenting, "Uck, you're a beast," and moving on to the weather. Louise couldn't help but laugh as Dan went on to ignore her. It looks like Dan is on the warpath as yesterday he hit out at sport reporter Sally Nugent. Introducing her segment, Dan announced, "Sally Nugent with a bit of a Christmas cold." However, Sally was eager to correct the presenter by saying, "I'm over it, it's gone, I'm telling my cold to do one." Dan continued, "You've got a bit of a blind date voice going on." This seemed to confuse Sally a little, and prompted her to inquire further. She asked, "Have I? Like R. Graham or Scylla? Which one am I?" Dan was then forced to explain himself, saying, No, you pick someone with a low voice." He later continued, "Well, normally if you had a cold on blind date you got picked because it made you sound a bitter." A little stunned by his response, Sally said, "Oh right, I see. Well, that's it for me. This weekend I will be appearing on that very famous ITV show." "Morning everybody. I wish I'd never mentioned it," Dan sighed, obviously regretting his decisions. BBC Breakfast airs weekdays at 6 AM on BBC One.